Yo, today I'll be showing you how to get your own naneinf. No legendaries, no fancy business, just Baron and Mime strat. For naneinf like this, you want to play on the plasma deck. Even though it's 2x base blind size, balanced chips and malt that basically squares your score. We're doing it on the white stake to make everything easier. Looking at the skips here, we don't want to take the charm tag, not the coupon tag. The coupon tag can be like $10-15 of value, but it's not worth it. We get to see more shops if we don't take it. Here, higher 2-pair wins if we just get something with a 10s or a flush wins. I might just dig for the flush. There we go. 1800 points just for the flush. I can take the blue joker for early game scoring, and I don't think I'm going to take the buffoon pack here. I'm just going to take the hung man and the blue joker. Maybe if I take the hung man I'll lose out on an extra $1 of interest, but cutting 2 cards this early is worth it. Maybe I want to save. Maybe I want to leave magic trick for later. I don't need to be adding cards to my deck right now. Both these packs would have been nice, but obviously no money. So we just go next. We can cut the low 2 cards. And what we have here, can dig for a straight from 10. Or playing the full house works. With the blue joker here on plasma deck, we can basically play any hand and it wins, as long as we have enough cards in the deck. Maybe we don't want anything here and save our money for interest. All club cards are debuffed, that's fine. We can even just play the pair with the blue joker, this will be enough. 3,000 points, blue joker. Golden flash card. Maybe we take the golden here and save up for hieroglyph. Go back an ante. Jumbo standard could be good. It loses an extra $1 of interest, but in case it's like purple seal, it could be more. Just like I said, there's a purple seal, we take this any day. Celestial pack, maybe not this early, especially since we lose an extra $1 of interest. Golden joker will give us more money, so it's basically like whole $20 of interest, so go next. Buffoon, skip, or meteor skip, none of those will be good for us here. The arm, probably best we didn't take that celestial pack. We should have checked the boss blind before we start. So we just go in small blind and we want to dig for this purple seal. Do we want to keep any cards? Maybe we can keep the faces. Is blue joker gonna be too much? So if I play a high card, that'll be say 10 points, then plus 60, that'll be 35 on each. Maybe we could play 1 high card. Nope, that was my mistake. It's fine. We might have not gone to the purple seal. The hiker. This is good for early game plasma deck. More chips means more malt. But maybe we want to take the higher game. And we don't want to open these packs. Too much money gone. And we already have the purple seal. We don't really need much more this early. So we just go next. Discard the lower cards for a purple seal again. We don't get it. And I know we can't play a hand with the blue joker on this low of a score requirement, because it'll just win. Maybe I just want to play a winning hand here. So I can't get the discard off anyways, without not being able to get the purple seal value. We cash out 18. We probably do want the fool for the hangman. Carrying more cards in a deck makes it easier to find the purple seal. And extra dollar of interest with the golden joker. That maybe won't matter that much. We can just take this standard. Looking for another purple seal. We don't want a random queen. Neither do we want these numbered cards. Filling up our deck more will make it harder to find the purple seal. So we just skip. And walkie-talkie could be good for early scoring, but I want to keep my money for interest. The arm, we don't have any levels, so it'll be fine. We cut the low cards. Just take the purple seal again. No purple seal in any hand I play here wins. So I'll just play the full house. It's fine. It's fine. We'll find that purple seal and copy it. Burglar. That's not good with the blue joker, especially if we want the purple seal. Paintbrush. That's a good voucher, but maybe we get it next round. I can take this. I want to take both these packs. Maybe I'd take the standard pack first in case I get a good card in. Never mind, I don't want to add any of these. Don't want to clog up the deck. So spectral packs, they can be really good if we get an immolate or a purple seal. Any type of seal in here is good. So we get incantation and ankh. These are really bad. So we want to keep our money when we want to keep our scoring for now, I think. Maybe... yeah, we want to keep this. So skip, we lost out on $1 of interest, but another consideration for the burglar, the +3 hands will be more money at the end of the round, but I don't think it's worth it. We don't want to take these skips, even though we want to be going for 4 of a kind. We just want to see another shop instead. Discard everything but the faces again. We find the purple seal. We can finally get value, maybe keep the face cards, play pair. What do we get? Hung man. That's pretty good, I would say. Maybe we just hang. Yeah, because in case we get in the next shop. We want to keep the 6 in case we get 6th sense. From the 6th sense we can get deja vu, ectoplasm that we'll need later. So we just hang these and play the 2 pair, which should win. Yep. Alright. And $11 again. Riff Raff is good here, and maybe we can stall the hand size. Actually, maybe we want to take the Arcana as well, because that won't take us down another $1 of interest. Get death on the purple seal. That's really good. We just start making more cards into the purple. And at this point with the Riff Raff and Golden, I can probably take the paintbrush. It'll make it easier to find the purple seals and get more value from them. So we don't want to spend any more money here. We go next. We get mail-in rebate and Wiley. Mail-in rebate on 9s. So maybe we just discard looking for 9s. 1 discard left. We get a 9. Can we get away with playing a pair? I would say, yeah, we can. We can. Come on. We don't get any more 9s and we can't get away with playing another pair. Actually, we can get away with a high card. Maybe not high card ace. High card king. Oh, really? That's a shame we don't get the mail and rebate value. Maybe we want both these here and take the buffoon pack. We want to save the hermit for when we have over $20. We get the world. That can be good if we get where is it? That would be good if we get that arrowhead plus 50 chips when scored. We've had our clubs debuffed, maybe we just want to make more clubs. We could take I think we just want to sell out the world and hallucination here. No cards we would find worth splashing in. Odd Todd is good for scoring, maybe we can sell it for blue joker. I think that's smart. Maybe we don't need golden joker here and it's going to be better getting more worth from riffraff, so maybe I'll just do that. And we already have a purple seal, so it'll be fine. Play only one hand, we definitely can't dig too much. Mail and rebate on queens, and we get wily and devious. So we get the purple seal here. Maybe we want to keep the odd cards. Just discard the rest. We get the magician, we can put on these 9s since we're going to be playing them. That's a shame, we only got one purple seal and we got a king though, extra $5. Maybe with this, we get purple seal there, that's a shame. Maybe with this we can sell the devious, keep the wily, just be safe, because we play in a full house. And with $20 we can use the hermit, that'll give us more interest. And that's a shame as well, we got 2 more queens. We just go with this. Yeah, that easily wins. Discarded kings. Alright. Maybe we can just sell wily. Do we want the faceless? If we're going to be discarding face cards, I think we take the faceless. We're on a good amount of money, we take the crystal ball, I think. And what did we use last on a hermit? Oh, we used the hermit. Maybe you just want to hold on to this. Take the buffoon pack. Raised fist or castle. I don't think we're going to be using any of these. So I just take the castle and sell it. We can look inside the standard. More seals. We can take a gold king. I think we want to do this to get some more money. There we go. We don't want to reroll here. We can just get 1 joker from riffraff. That's fine. More orbital tags. We don't want to take any of these, so we just select. We get half joker. We get the faceless value instantly. And the mail and rebate, so we can just discard these. That's nice. Alright, we can discard even cards. Maybe keep the jack faceless, maybe? That's a good call. Oh, well, with this win, maybe it's not worth it to test the waters. Just discard these 3 faces for faceless. We weren't going to get the purple seal anyways, it's fine. We've got enough money going over the interest cap, so we just play this. We want to sell anything here. What's mail and rebate on? If it's not a face card, maybe you just want to sell faceless in half. Mail and rebate is really good econ. Banner we don't need since we have Odd Todd. Maybe we want to take the standard first. No, nothing we want. Maybe we can just re-roll a bit for tarot cards before we open this pack. Fortune teller we don't need. Empress. We can just open now in case there's a fool inside for that. There's a temperance instead. We can just use the Pluto. Use a temperance and use some Mars cards since we want to be playing 4 of a kind closer to the end. Maybe we can reroll once more. Burglar. I don't think we take any of these, since we want to have discards for our mail and rebate and purple seals. So, +2 hand size. That can actually be good for finding our cards that we need. I think we just take it and go to Swashbuckler. What's in our rebates? Aces. Maybe we can just discard all these. It would have been good to keep the Faceless here if we have Troubadour, but we can't go back. Emperor, last thing we used as Mars card, so I think we just use this. The World and Tower. It's not the best. So, I think we just keep going for purples. There's one purple seal and that's all the purple seals we have. Maybe we can just stone a 4 maybe, and we don't use the world. So maybe we want to keep the lucky card and keep the gold card. We can just discard like this. You get Hangman. We can just cut the 3s. Play high card 9 in case we get good lucky card value. No, unlucky. Can just play 4 if it can do a win with Odd Todd. There we go. Ooh, Faceless again. I think we just take this. Double Arcana pack. We can. Last thing we used is a Hangman. Maybe we just want to roll a bit. The Mime. This can be good for our gold card, and since we have full joke slots, I don't want to give up any of these. I think I just sell the rebate for it. Open our pack. And do we want lucky cards or the Emperor? I think Tarot Generation is good for us. We get Justice in the Moon. We can start making some cards into clubs so they won't be debuffed. We can just open this other one. Get Hangman and Temperance. Maybe we just want to make these faces. And maybe a 6. Into clubs. We can make a glass ace. I might want to break it someday. And in the order, I think just deck fixing is more important than money, so we use Temperance first and then use the Hangman next to get it on a full. We hang these cards, they aren't doing much for us. There we go. Rerolling again takes it down to 31. We get enough value from Faceless and Mail and Rebate to maybe do that. Not worth. I don't think I want to reroll again. So I just go next. 1 and 7 cards get face down. We'll see how this plays out. That's our purple seal, so maybe I can just discard all these. Save our faces. I want to keep the gold card in hand. That's nice. There's our glass ace. Maybe we can get like 2 pair of odd cards. We can get the faceless value. Maybe pull a purple seal. There we go. There's another purple. We can play a full house with the aces, so I just think I throw away these 5s. Judgment. Not really. Maybe I just don't sell them to Tarot Block. And this wins, I think. Yep, didn't order them correctly, but it's fine. We still win. Overstock is really good. So we get that extra slot. Get a Stone Joker and foil. That can be good scoring. We can take a gold 9 since it's odd. Can maybe get some extra money out of that. I think we just roll past the stone. Can re-roll again. Do we want the hack foil? No, I don't think we do. Do we want the Pluto? We might as well. We take the Arcana. reroll will take us down too much money. Maybe we want to make the purples into gold. I think we just make more gold kings. Yep. Rebate on 10, we just go next. The manacle is fine, we have enough hand size. Don't want a foil, that's not enough money to be a good skip because we make too much money from the rebate and faceless. If we can discard some things, we can get faceless value here definitely. Yep, rebate on 10s, there's no 10s. There's a purple. Maybe I'll just discard these. Yep, we have one more discard. Maybe I keep the jack for the faceless value. Get justice. And another purple. Oh, maybe I just want to make a glass 9 and discard these. We have a full house of odd cards. Maybe we just throw away the jack now since we can't get faceless value. We get the moon. We'll save that for later. We get the gold seal 9 as well. That's great. And this wins, hopefully. Oh, we get the money shot. That's great. I like that. And we leave around $63. Maybe we can start photo chat. Maybe we don't need the odd dot if we pick these up. Mime isn't really doing a great amount for us. We've only got 2 gold cards in here. We'll get it back. Maybe instead of chips, we can start transitioning to malt. And we want to find 4 of a kind, which will be easy enough with the troubadour. Maybe we just don't want the judgment. We should have used it earlier when we were selling stuff. You see, I like the golden ticket here. It lets us play our gold cards, and if we want to be playing them, we don't want to be discarding them, so I think we just throw that away. Rebate on jacks, that's fine. Reroll once more, we get judgment splash. Maybe we can splash in the gold 9, but no, probably nothing here that I want. Maybe I can reroll once more, maybe a death card. Unlucky. There's an arrowhead, but with the world. But no, we just want to use malt now. Open this, we get a death. We can use that to make another king, but it's gonna be just a bear king. But maybe we can just use a fool for another death so we can pull the 4 of a kinds easily and go next. On jacks, we can discard these 2. Maybe make them into clubs first. Jacks, goodbye. That's whole $10. And we can copy this gold card, but maybe later. How about we play the 2 pair with the 9? With the hanging chad, we can re-trigger that. We've got 1 hand left because of troubadour. That's not convenient. Just discarding the purple. Maybe instead of making another king, we've got enough kings in here that we can draw 1. So we just make another purple. We get chariot. Maybe we can just make a steel queen. And is there anything we want? Not really. So I think we just play the 4 of a kind with the gold cards copied by the hanging chad. Go for it. Hopefully this wins. Yep, that's great. So I think we do need the steel card out in hand. Until we level up 4 of a kind more, we can just sell this, take the emperor, get the fool. Maybe we want to save the death card. We don't get 4 of a kind here. Maybe 3 of a kind is just a bit worse. Standard, that's nothing we want. Hierophant. Acrobat. X-Mode could be good. Maybe since we have the golden ticket and queens, that's not that good. Maybe we can just take the Acrobat for the extra scoring. The golden ticket is all we really need. The drunkard, that could be good if we kept the rebate and it can help us go for the purples, but we don't really have room, so Merry Andy is good for the purples as well. We just take that for the troubadour, I think. We have the hand size voucher here, so we'll still be on 8. $8, a bit much for a reroll. We've got 3 glass cards, so this is fine. The manacle, that's not the best. Maybe we can just make a stone 3. The start and scoring, we can just play this. This won't win. I know that. Guess it's closer to using the Merry Andy. I think the 2 pair could win, but no, I have my faith. We don't have odd Todd anymore, so this won't win. That's good. We get the Emperor, we just use that instead of Judgment. We can get the Hangman. Maybe we just cut off these lower cards. Use the Fool for the Hangman actually, so we can maybe not snap off these straight away. Just discard these. We can string the 5, but I don't think we're that desperate. Maybe keep the steel, because we learned that we probably need it, even with the Acrobat. We get a 4th king here. We get another purple seal, that's great. But Judgment card, not the greatest. Just can do this now. This will win with the Acrobat. And 150k is decent. Maybe that takes us to 150k takes us to, hold on, where is it? Where are the blinds? There we go. That takes us to ante 9. That's pretty good, and we'll get more stuff from that. We can take the bull, but we just moved to malt now. So you can take the reroll voucher. That'll make it easier to dig for tarot cards and more jokers. We have the hung man on our fool, so if we just take the and leave the celestial for the end of the shop. There we go, we can just take the celestial. The Mars card, that's great. More flat malt. And we can reroll once more. Mars card again, that's nice, and we don't want to spend any more here, so we just next round the serpent. That's alright, but not the best at this point in time. So only give $5, so just select it. Can cut the 9s, I think, and maybe play this high card for the value. There we go. We get a purple here. Just discard these. The temperance. Yeah, we just use this. I don't think we really need the steel card, so we can just discard it. Get the Empress. Maybe we just want to turn malt cards. So we can discard again. We get nothing we really want to make glass, but we might as well use it. We don't have anything good on our fool. We can try break something. Like these, please. No, no breaking. Do we have anything else we want? No, we don't really need to use our discard, so I think we just play this 4 of a kind. And this wins, hopefully. Yep, it wins. 193k, even more than last time. Because of all the levels we go on 4 of a kind. We take the standard pack. We can take a red seal king. How about that? That's nice. Vagabond. I want to stay high on the money. And I've got a bunch of money generators here anyways. Maybe we take the full back. Nothing that we really want. Business card. We already have the golden ticket. We sell the judgment, take the emperor here, I think. We get death. Maybe we can make more purple seals with that. Yeah, I like the idea. Maybe I can take the hangman. Dupes or 6 we don't need, and take the emperor and go next, I guess, because I can't pick up any more turrets. Yep, that seems good. I can hang these two. We don't need them. And discard all these. We can even let go of a king. Not really. There's red seal. Maybe we don't want to use it. Maybe we don't want to use the death on it. We can just use the emperor right now. Not really. We can use the high priestess here for Mars. That's nice. With the Mariandy, we can dig for enough kings where we can play another 4 of a kind. So, yep, there we go. Maybe we play the high card 9 here for the money. And discard a bit more for purple seals. We can make this into a purple 5. Get another death card. We have some more purples. So maybe we can just discard these. Hopefully we get the purple. There we go, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purples now. That's nice. Alright, we can just play this. We don't have to put the red seal card at the front because we score enough already. Maybe we just want to play one more hand for the acrobat. We have 2 cards left in the deck. We've done a pretty good job at cutting it down, but that could also just be because of Mariandy. So we just play this. Gotta make sure I'm recording. Yup. 1 and 1.9 mil. That's probably takes anti-10. We could take an invisible here. Do we really want to? Do I really want to? I could take instead of Mariandy, but that's going to be bad for my purple seals. We don't have anything too good. Want to take 4. We want to keep the acrobat. This is doing a lot for our scoring, and want to keep all these because they're also doing wonders for our scoring. Maybe we can just let go of Mariandy. We get more hand size so we can find those purples you see here. And we can roll for tarot cards using this. The mail and rebate comes back. We have enough from golden. And we want to start the immolate. Yep, that was a good choice. Got 33 card deck. We can just take the Pluto, and from the extra money we can reroll once more. We get the Herna and one more. $10 is a bit much for a reroll. I just go next. The serpent. We can't discard too much on this. Maybe we can just discard these 3, which is really the most we can discard. We get the devil and strength. Maybe we just want to strength up these, and we can discard one at a time and play hands. We want to save that hand for the we can make a for the gold seal. We can make a gold king after we turn these into lucky. Especially with the red seal, that'd be good. Discard this, and we didn't get the gold seal, so maybe we can try smashing the ace. This won't win. We get the purple seal, not the purple seal, the gold seal 9, that's a bummer. So we can actually play the red seal at the front now to score as much as we want, because it's obviously gold card now, and we can even throw in a stone. So we just play this. That's nice. money. Maybe we don't need the acrobat anymore. That still wasn't any more scoring. I wonder why. We can take the grabber. Yeah, that's more money, more time to dig through our deck. Maybe we don't want any of these. I could take a grabber, but no, not any of these. We could get these to play them, but not worth it. Could take another gold card. I think that's good. Do we want a double tag? We could. No good skips here, and I don't have anything I want to sell right now, so maybe no. I maybe shouldn't have rolled down that far. That wasn't really anything good, so we go next with the devil. And we go into small blind. We can get more purple seals. For a high priestess, maybe I'll just use that. And I don't want any of these, so I just sell them off. We can discard all the lows again for 2 purples. We get the hung man, we can hang some 5s. That sounds like a fun time, yeah. We can just discard, maybe just play this. I'm not looking to win here, but like a level 1 pair, that's not gonna really win. I think we can make this maybe into a gold card as well. And I can play the high card 9. This won't win. And we can try smash the ace. This won't win either. Oh, it smashed. We can just discard these 2. We won't be able to find any more of our purple seals. There's only 1. So we get a hung man. We can even just hang these 2. That's nice. Play the 4 of a kind with all gold. And just play the hand. Alright, why is the score keep going down? Maybe we aren't holding steel in the hand. Death is good. Do we want to rip the invisible joke here? I think I want to wait for a blueprint of brainstorm. Get a shiny banana. Maybe that's something I don't want. Gift card gives our cards more sell value for temperance. Maybe we just want to do that later game. We can take the sock and buskin. We want to sell the acrobat here then and just rip the invisible. We get golden tick, which is good for our econ, and we can sock and buskin will help with the scoring, so that was fine. I think we can make more, maybe not the 9 since we can play that. We can just use the fool for death to make more purples. And take the celestial back to death Mars card. And that's enough re-rolling, we can just go next. The wall will be fine. Can make another purple. And discard all these. Play the high card 9 for the money. And I can make more clubs, I guess. Maybe use the high priestess too. Nothing I want, actually. I could use the Pluto. And I just discard these. The wheel and the fool. Maybe I should have kept the death for my fool. But I can spin the wheel here. I get holographic. Looks disgusting. So I just discard all these. I get another gold card, but I think I'm gonna keep it full here. I could just go for a flush 5. That's more money and unlock it for leveling up. So, and I'm scoring enough with all these, so I'll just play it. Yeah, that's good. That's good scoring. So we gain about 300k. That would take us to 9. But maybe that's not optimal. Maybe we want to find that Baron soon. Maybe. So I don't want to play around with just these. The Baron will probably be good for scoring. The trading card. I think our deck is already small enough. Don't want to cut anymore. Maybe I can just take the Celestial for a Mars. And I can open the standard. Nothing good. Can reroll maybe twice more. Once more bring me down to mail and rebate. 6 is not worth it. The wall is fine. We can just discard 2 at a time here. For the wheel, maybe we just want to use... No, we don't. Just spin the wheel. Can play high card 9 for the money. We get good money from this. And we get the World Injustice. Maybe I just want to break a glass card. This high card would win, I think, so maybe not. No more discards. Maybe I just play the flush 5 again. Maybe... Hold on. I don't have the telescope here, so maybe still play the 4 of a kind. It has more black malt on it, and I'll just level up the flush 5 later. We score... Ooh! We do want to keep steel cards in hand. That's nice. That's nice. Maybe we take the clearance seal. That'll make our temperances worse, but might as well for the discounted packs. Instantly punished. Maybe just take the pack here for the Mars card. And we can even take nothing. Taking the Mars. Don't want to take the High Priestess here. Judgment, no. None of these. Take another Mars and we can reroll once more. Something we really want for your early game in these naneinf fronts is just getting a nice deck with a bunch of gold cards in it, a bunch of purple seals over anything else, I'd say. And we can just go into small blind. Can make another... There's nothing good on our full, so we can just make another gold. Discard these through the chariot. Maybe we just want to make a steal. Strength these up, and sure we can play the high card 9. Why not? Maybe I just want to discard all these. Get the devil and the hermit. Maybe this is finally where I use the fool. I'll just check after I discard one more. Get the sun. Yeah, this is where I use the fool. And the flush 5 gives me more money here, and I win anyways with my scoring, so maybe I'll just play it. Alright. No gift card, no riffraff, we don't have room. The only thing the only thing I'd really accept here is a Baron, Blueprint, or Brainstorm. Maybe I just reroll a bit. We can just do exactly what I wanted. Maybe I'll just take that for a golden ticket. The Blueprint. Can take another gold. Free roll, maybe not. Turtle bean, not really. Maybe we can reroll once more. That's alright. And maybe strength up these 5s, so we can make them into 6s, and actually, yeah, I want to make more. I want to make more purple seals, and I'll strength them into 6s, because why not? Reroll one more down to 100. I don't take any of this, so I'll just go to the next round. I can make a random gold 10. Just discard all 3 of these. Can sell the priestess. use the Emperor and make a random steel card, use both these. Whoops. Alright, we can discard all these now. For the hung man, we can maybe say goodbye to the 9. And we don't need the justice. We should have kept it for tarot blocking, but it's not too bad. I still get the temperance, and copying the golden ticket here still wins, so I can do that. Just play it. Alright, we've got a good amount of gold cards. Maybe we just want to start making more copies of this red seal now. For money. I like the money. So maybe I only want to play flush 5s now. We don't level up Mars anymore. Don't want the mail-in rebate. We still don't have a proper deck fix. We can take these to tarot block. Since we have the clearance sale here, we don't really need it. We can start leveling up a high card here for the late game. We roll a tiny bit more, maybe until a death, and we can take more Plutos. We can take a hanged man for a start. Open that up. We can hang these two, actually. Yeah, we can just hang these two. Maybe skip this one. We can open this and take a fool. Yeah, what else can I hang? I can hang this 5, maybe this king or jack. So, oh, get them as well. Maybe just go next. Alright, sell these two, and we want to keep that king so we can hang it. There's not too ideal. We can make more 6s. Discard 2 at a time. We even get a fool. I can just hang these, and maybe 22 cards is too few. I don't want to hang anymore. We get the moon. Maybe we just play the flush 5. Don't have any more discards. Nothing else we really need to dig for, so we just play this and it wins. That's great. Alright, that's nice. Scoring 500k. Anti-8. The boss will be the verdant leaf. Maybe we can just get out of Sock and Buskin or something. Even though that's not great for our golden ticket, we score with the hanging chad and photograph. Nothing good on a fool. Maybe we can just take the celestial and grab an heiress. Reroll a bit for tarot cards. We might as well just sell this. Double tag in case we get a voucher. Just like that one. That's nice timing. Maybe we could take the turtle beam. Brainstorm. What would I sell here? Maybe I'll sell the golden ticket. It's a common and doesn't really affect us scoring, so the brainstorm, yeah, that's nice. For jacks, no, not really. We'll just save our money from here. Maybe we can make another purple. And with our deaths now, I think I'll be making just more of this red seal. So we can go next and play the small blind. Yeah, we can make more now of the red seal. This will be good for later game. Maybe we have the fool. We have the death on our fool, but maybe we're just gonna use this. Discard 3. Don't want to spin the wheel because for every naneinf, you need at least 1 ectoplasm for the Joker slots, and we want to land the ectoplasm on a brainstorm, a blueprint, or Baron or Mime, wherever they are, Baron or Mime. That's the jokers we'll be using in the late game. For the scoring, the Baron 1.5x more for each king held in hand and the mime re-triggers that. So I can sell 2 here and discard 2. I get the death, and I can make this 5 into another red seal. That's good. We can copy the golden ticket still and win. We don't get as much money now since we're selling for the verdant leaf. But that's fine, it's common, it'll come back around. We just save our money now. Maybe open the packs in the next shop. We have the reroll voucher. Maybe we can reroll for the fool and we take death. That's maybe enough. Just open the last game. Nothing we want here, so take the automatic and we get the fool again. Maybe we can just use the death and then use the fool for another death. We're still making more red seals. We can skip now for the voucher. Vouchers we want. We have overstock. We can get overstock plus. We want more hand size. Maybe go back in time again. We can take the omen globe to find the ectoplasm. Maybe one extra hand. We maybe don't want liquidation too early because of the temperance. The main vouchers we want are these ones here. We really want overstock plus. We want the discard vouchers for our purple seals would be good. We really want the blank voucher into antimatter here. And we want the reroll boss voucher. That'll be really good. So we just take the skip here and verdant leaf. I'm sorry, golden ticket, but it has to be done. We could score enough if we copy the photograph on the red seals, but I don't want to go that far. Maybe I'll just make the stone into another... Oh, we should have used the devil first. That's lost down. If I get the fool here, I'll be annoyed. And we don't. Maybe I just want to discard a bunch of kings for the purples. I don't need the strength anymore. All we have in our deck is 1 stone, kings, and purples. And all of our kings are gold, so we don't need the devil. We can just pop the emperor and... No, we just keep the fool. Play the 5 of can, copy the photograph, sure. See how much score we can get. And we score. Tens of billion, yeah. So that's the end of this part. First 8 antis. What we really want to go now, for now, is the Baron Mime setup and getting more of the vouchers we need. Since I don't want to keep you waiting until next video, we can go endless and check out the vouchers. We get not really once we want these two are really bad for us because they just clog up our shop, but we can take Hone. Hone doesn't really do anything. We don't want the hungman here, so I'll continue this tomorrow and have this uploaded by the time I've recorded it all.